Are ampoules the new wave? I don't know. Today I'll be reviewing the Time Revolution Night Repair Probio Ampoule by Missha. Let's go. Hey guys, what up? It's Destiny. Welcome back, and this is the LA Lifestyle on a budget, giving you skincare, thrift wear, and a little bit of entertainment industry tips and tricks. So if that's what you're into, hit the subscribe button below. So, can we just talk about this for a second? Okay, so those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've always loved Missha. You guys know that I am obsessed with her essences. You guys know that if you guys saw my video, I think it was maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I actually, where's the box? I did kind of like a little bit of a mini haul on YesStyle, and I got this Missha. It's actually kind of like a gift set. It's a special set. And in this set, one of the reasons why I got it is because, first of all, it was on discount, so why not? But second of all, it was because it had my jumbo bottle of essence by Missha that I love. But it also came with this bottle, actually two, this one and a travel size, of the Time Revolution Night Repair Probio Ampoule. It's kind of a long name, but we'll go with it. And so I was really interested in trying this out. I had never really tried ampoules before. I wasn't too familiar with them. I had seen, you know, tons of them on the Missha website and on websites similar to YesStyle. Also, if you want a little bit of an extra discount from YesStyle, I'll link my code below. This video is not sponsored. Just have a coupon code for y'all. But I was really interested in trying ampoules and was like, okay, I'm not really sure where that falls on the spectrum between essence and serums. So I started kind of like doing a little bit of research after I got this, and I was kind of like, okay, how do I layer this in? Because it kind of goes along with that like Korean 10-step skincare kind of like layering routine. So I was kind of like, okay, do I add this in with my essence and with other, you know, products, and you know, how does that work? And one thing that I found in my research is that ampoules is actually a more concentrated version of an essence or a serum. So people were calling it kind of like a essence or serum on steroids, and I was kind of like, whoa, that sounds interesting. So for me, I'm one of those people, I do go to an esthetician, but it's not like a every month type thing or even an every other type month. I would say maybe it's like a couple of times a year, if that, and especially because we've been in quarantine, so I haven't been for like 6+ months. So if I could find any sort of treatments that aren't prescription, that aren't too harsh, that are very concentrated, that have a lot of amazing ingredients in it, I'm all there for it. So I started researching this ampoule specifically, and I think they have this on Amazon as well. So if I can find a link to that, I'll link it below. It has 10 times more powerful probiotics. It has 10 types of probiotics. 10 probiotic components with different effects provide energy to the affected areas of the skin. So this helps to kind of improve your skin. It's anti-aging, and it helps your skin to improve after sleep deprivation, or like, let's say, you know, overnight. For those of you that don't know, when you sleep, your body kind of dehydrates. Obviously, you're not eating or drinking any fluids during that 6 to 12 hours, however long you sleep, time period. So your body kind of goes through all of the water that's kind of been holding on to throughout the day. So your skin does start to look a little dull in the morning. Your skin, you know, when you wake up and your skin just looks sad, like it looks dry. Or for those of you that have oily skin, your skin looks overly oily and it just looks puffy and unhappy. What I was gonna do was do a trial for you guys, kind of like I review my other products where I do my whole skincare routine and I add it in so you guys can see the results. But I thought it would be better to actually put it on my face, wake up in the morning, and then show you guys what my face looks like afterwards. So this is my face first thing in the morning. Like, this is my skin. I have not done any skincare. I haven't even washed my face. All I did was just take a little bit of the crusty crust out my eye, and this is my skin. Do you guys see how hydrated and bouncy and luminous my skin looks right now? This is with me using this last night. I had a sip of water today, okay? So I haven't even eaten anything. I had like a piece of a strawberry for my daughter, and I had like a couple sips of water. And this is my skin using this at night. So I'm gonna insert a little clip of what my skin looked like last night when I put it on. So what you can kind of tell, I mean, kind of ignore the little bit of extra glowiness under my eyes because I do have on eye cream, but I took this video right after I kind of washed my face, did my skincare routine, and then used the Probio Ampoule. So this is what my skin looks like. It looks very dewy, it looks very hydrated, it looks happy, it looks bouncy. I'm ready for bed at this point. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, but even the camera was having a hard time focusing on my face because light was bouncing off my face from every single angle. So it wasn't even sure like really where to focus in on my skin. So I was like, okay, this is bomb. Like I've never used a product like this before. I know that there's products on the market that say that they do similar things, but they're in that 60, 70, 80 plus dollar range. I know that there's night creams that you can use and sleeping masks that you can use that give you, you know, phenomenal results that are very similar to this, but this is considered like a budget item. Like Missha has products that are like knockoffs of the SK2. Like their essence is a knockoff of the SK2 and it's like 30 to 40 bucks and the SK2 is like 100 and plus. So that just tells you, like, I would put Missha in the category of like, if you were to go to do drugstore skincare or like skincare at Target, whatever the most expensive-ish items would be at like a drugstore, that's kind of the price range of Missha. So let me give you guys a price on this because my box set was, I think the original price was like over $100, but then of course because YesStyle, they constantly have sales and stuff, it ended up being like 60 or 70 bucks, and then I had like a gift card. So this is what came in my box set. So I have the full size of the ampoule. This is 50 milliliters. Then I have the tiny one here, and then I have my essence, and then a travel size of the essence. So that's actually a really great price for this set considering how huge that bottle of essence is, and that's probably going to last me like a good two to 3-ish months. Now with these ampoules, you're not supposed to use them every night. They're just kind of if your skin needs that little bit of extra boost or support, kind of like how you would use a face mask that you use maybe like once a week, or very concentrated skincare treatment that you do maybe like every other week. So this is definitely not an every night type treatment, but it's just phenomenal that I could get these results by putting this on my face, waking up and looking like this. So let me go over some more specs with you guys, as well as the price. So on Amazon, I'm currently seeing this retail for $29.40. So this for $29.40, and although this bottle does kind of look small, realistically, since you're using it maybe like once a week, every other week, or maybe like you want to get this and use this on a very, very special occasion, maybe it's your anniversary, maybe, I mean, not that we can really go anywhere, but if you did have a special occasion event to go to, using this just like the night before that, I mean, this could honestly last you like several months. So obviously, there's plenty of other places where you can get this as well for those of you that are not supporting Amazon. I feel you. And this is recommended for all skin types, which is great. Formula concentrated nutrients. So it has 5 purple energy components: purple carrots, plum cabbage, eggplant, beetroot, and blueberry. So I'm seeing some super fruits in that category there. The fruit of purple root and leaf fruit that gives the skin energy, soothes the skin, stimulated by the external harmful environment, and makes it healthy and beautiful. My skin does look healthy. I feel beautiful. I'm looking beautiful. And the thing is, so let me talk about the texture, because this is something that kind of threw me for a loop. I'm very used to serums and essences. Essences, a lot of the ones that I have, especially the Missha one, are more on the watery side. The snail mucin one by Cosmetic Prescription, that one is more of like a tacky, gelatinous. It's definitely on the thicker side, even thicker than some serums that I've used. But this, it was just such an interesting thing. So it kind of has like this milky, kind of like golden tinged color to it. Now, as you guys can see, hopefully you guys can see, I'll try to do a close-up. It is, I would say it's in between the thickness of like most watery essences, and like if you guys have seen the snail mucin one, that's kind of like thick and like more gel-like. It's kind of in the middle. So definitely more on the end of like other serums that I've seen. Now, as far as the texture, in my hands, when I would rub my hands together, it kind of had that dry oil feel, but when you put it on your face, you get like this almost amazingly like smooth coat that feels very like gel-like almost. So it's really weird because you actually feel like it sticks to your face like pretty good, and you just want to rub like your hands over your face over and over and over again. If you are somebody who uses like a gua sha stone or a jade roller, you should definitely use it with this because it has great slip on the face, but your face doesn't feel greasy. And it does take a little bit to kind of absorb in, but once it does, your skin just kind of has like a tacky texture. It doesn't feel greasy whatsoever, and my skin now in the morning doesn't feel greasy at all. Like, my pores look smaller. I know it's been debatable that, you know, pore sizes can shrink or, you know, appear larger or, you know, whatever, but this almost has like a blurring effect on the skin. So my pores in this area that are normally more large, they look blurred. They look smaller to me, which is like, that's all I'm here for. Like, okay, if they aren't actually smaller but they appear smaller, I'll take what I can get. And my skin feels very velvety. It doesn't feel greasy at all. And for me, I have slightly oily combination skin. So the perimeter of my face is more dry. The center of my face here, my T-zone, is more oily. And then this is kind of like more normal, I guess. And so for this, I feel like it really balanced out my skin. Like, my skin in all areas feels pretty much the same. My nose does feel slightly more oily than this part of my face, but for the most part, my face feels pretty even. It feels very, very soft, like so like, it feels like my daughter's like little baby booty skin. Like, it's just like, I'm blown away by my results with this. So I've actually used this. This wasn't my first time. This is my third time, I want to say, using it. I really wanted to see if I can get the same results multiple times, because you know, when you start using a product and the first time you use it, it's like, wow, and then after that it's kind of like, and then the third time it's kind of like, you know. And so I just really wanted to try it a few times before I came on here and talked to you guys about it. But I honestly, like, I'm a believer in ampoules now. I never really used them before, but I'll be buying them from now on, especially this one. But overall, I would say this is probably one of the best products that I've reviewed, like, since the beginning of this year. And I mean, even if I look at last year, like, even in the past 2 years of my YouTube journey, and I've been on YouTube a lot longer than that, but even for the past 2 years, this is probably in the top 5 products that I've ever reviewed. So that says a lot, because you guys know, on Fresh Face Fridays, I stay reviewing products. I review dozens and dozens and dozens of skincare products, budget, some stuff that's slightly more high end, but not super, super high end. And this is great. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to link it below. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have ever tried any Missha products that you specifically want me to review, comment below, let me know. But like this video if you want to see more. I'll be posting more as usual. Make sure to do well and be well, and I'll see you